Hi everyone! It's time for Valentine's Day mug, or something of the sort. I had some very stubborn ideas that did not want to go away for this design, and that's how we ended up with what you're about to see. It's either gonna look adorable, or like one of those mugs you find in a thrift store and wonder who in the world made that. I did. Most likely, I made it. As always, I start by making a sketch on a piece of paper. I adjust it and make sure it fits the dimensions of the mug. It is especially handy to do for a trumpet mug like this one, that fans out at the top and narrows down at the bottom significantly. It would make it pretty painful to try to sketch on that surface, even if you had some medium that would be suitable for sketching on shiny, slippery porcelain, because regular pencils won't handle that for sure. So once the sketch was ready, I used tracing paper to transfer it, and then I outlined it additionally with a random color of porcelain paint. That step is necessary to avoid the tracing paper lines to seep into the paint itself and spread out in smaller particles, as well as tint the original color of the paint. So it's kind of like sealing those lines so they don't cause mayhem later on. Once that is done, I am free to paint in the design. Well, when I think about Valentine's Day, the cheesiest symbols come to my mind, like hearts and roses, sweets, and of course cupids or cherubs. Cherubs and cupids are very often just thought of as the same thing, but they are slightly different. Cupids are usually small, winged children with bows and arrows. In ancient Greek and Roman mythology, they are the gods of love and desire. Sometimes cupids are also portrayed as adults. Cherubs, on the other hand, are usually thought of as chubby, baby-like figures with wings and a bow and arrow. They are often seen as mischievous little creatures that are playful and kind. Legend has it they arrived from the heavens and were said to bring luck and protection to all who encountered them. That's why I decided to go with cherubs. They seemed just a little bit more bubbly and fun, and would interact with the cupcakes in a funny way. To make it even more interesting, I took ideas from the famous great masters of the Renaissance, specifically from Raphael Sanzio and his painting Triumph of Galatea from 1512. Those wonderfully sculpted cherubs have very dynamic poses, and I thought they would fit just right into my cupcake scene. Not that they look anything like the actual painting, let's face it. I'm way off. But it's the thought that counts, right? Yeah, right. I'm just hoping this mug will put a smile on someone's face, for whatever reason. And this is where I make my exit and let you watch in peace. I will be back at the reveal. Enjoy! over-the-top design, not just because of the cherubs and cupcakes, but also because this design wraps around and covers the majority of the surface and can be admired from each side. You know, admired. All in all, it does make me giggle, and that's what I was going for. I hope it put a smile on your face and is a reminder not to take ourselves too seriously. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Take care. Bye!